Everybody. This is Saturday, February the 6th. This is Rosemary speaking. And this morning, I'm going to talk about the reverse. Now, one of my students said to me on more than one occasion, I don't play reverses. And in fact, I was talking to her this morning and I said I was going to mention this. And she said, she said, that's because we don't play them. But I know that they exist. And I said, you're right. And I said, you may say that you don't play reverses, but what you really mean is that you don't understand them or you don't recognize them. So she agreed with me and said that her partners wouldn't understand either. And I said, well, the goal of today's lesson is that by the end of this hour, everybody will have a much clearer idea of what a reverse is. So give me 1 second to pull up the deals for today. So thanks very much to my guinea pigs for all volunteering. I think you know most of these people. Sitting north is Jake. Sitting east is Marissa. Sitting south is Judy. And sitting west is Tom. So I'm either going to call Tom Claridge or West or Tom, depending on what comes out of my mouth.
But as long as you don't call me late to dinner, I'm fine.
Today's names are very easily identifiable. Somebody made the point recently that when they don't know who the people are, who the guinea pigs are, and they've got unusual numbers or initials for their names, it's confusing. You have to keep wondering who they are, and asked if I would refer to the people by their direction. But I think today is quite easy. So we've got a pretty normal looking deal here. Now, I don't want anybody else to bid. Marissa, please take back your spade bid for the moment.
Oh, that's me.
Judy.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I'm ready to start talking about responses. Thank you. So let's all look at Jake's hand. I'm going to let everybody see this so that the players at the table can also see. So Jake's got a very nice hand. He has how many points? 4, 7, 6, 13, 16, 18 points. So I recommend to everybody that when you're going to open the bidding, before you bid, you should always be thinking about what your rebid will be. So let's just imagine that with his opening bid of 1 club, what will he bid if his partner bids 1 diamond? Well, he's got an easy heart bid. What if she bids one spade? I'm sorry, yes, what if he isn't bid a heart? What if his partner bids 1 heart? Well, then he can jump in hearts. What if his partner bids 1 spade? Well, he doesn't have a fit. So could he bid 1 no trump? No, too many points. Could he bid 2 no trump? Well, possibly, but he's got an unbalanced hand. So we're thinking about what we might do in that situation. But always think about what your rebid is going to be. So Jake has an idea of what he's going to do. Let's see what happens. Marissa is going to pass. And now let's all look at Judy's hand. She has 5 spades and 4 hearts and enough points to take a bid. So what suit will she bid? Well, if she were 4-4, she would go up the line and bid hearts. But here she has more spades than hearts. So her bid, quite correctly, is 1 spade. She put it on the table before, but I made her take it back. Not because it was wrong, but because I wanted to talk about Jake's rebid. So Tom is going to pass. And now it's the moment of truth for Jake. So what are his options? His worst nightmare here has come to pass, that his partner did not bid hearts. He had such an easy rebid if she bid hearts, but she bid spades. So what's the best way to describe his hand? Well, we thought about it a little bit a moment ago, and we said he's got too many points to bid 1 no trump. And jumping to 2-no trump would show 18, 19 points. But that also describes a balanced hand. And this is not a balanced hand. So, Jake, would you like to suggest what you might bid?
I would bid 2 hearts.
2 hearts. Now, this is a reverse. Forget about why it's called a reverse. It's what we call a reverse. The name for this sequence is a reverse. And I'm going to give you some important information so that you will recognize it. Number one, the opener is bidding a suit that his partner has already denied. Because when Judy bid 1 spade, she denied holding 4 hearts. She bid 1 spade, she bypassed the heart suit. But Jake is bidding the heart suit which Judy denied regardless. So he needs his head read unless he has a very big hand. So what's the definition of a very big hand? Well, it used to be 18 for this situation because he could have opened 1-no trump with 15 to 17. But these days we're a little bit more aggressive. And now this reverse bid of 2 hearts, bidding a suit that partner has denied, higher than your previous suit in rank, promises at least 17 points. So now Judy knows that Jake has 17 points or more. Furthermore, she knows that he must have 4 hearts in order to bid it. And he must have more than 4 clubs. So does that describe Jake's hand? Well, he's got 18 points, so that was 17 or more. He does indeed have 4 hearts for this bid, and he has 5 clubs. See, a hand that's got 2 suits, 5, 4, is not a balanced hand. So that's why he chose not to jump to 2-no trump. So I've given a lot of information already. Are there any questions so far? Okay, so 1 club, I've got an opening hand. 1 spade, I have at least 4 spades. 2 hearts, I'm bidding a suit that you have denied. I have 4 of them. I have more than 4 clubs, and I have at least 17 points. So Jake has told his story completely with 2 bids. Now, it's a given that this is a forcing bid, not forcing to game, but forcing for 1 round. The opener has very few choices of making a forcing bid. He can jump shift to show 19 points. That's a game force. He can bid the enemy suit. That's always forcing for 1 round. Or he can reverse like this. And this is also forcing for 1 round. Okay. Marissa is going to say pass. And now Judy's going to re-examine her hand. So she has 4, 5 is 9 points. And is that enough to go to game opposite 17? And the
Yes.
answer is yes. Now, although Jake said he's got at least 17, Judy's not sure how much more he might have than that. He might just have 17, but he could have 20. So at the very least, she knows we're going to game. So our agreement is that a raise of a suit that has already been bid is a game force. So Judy knows that Jake has 4 hearts. Does she have a fit with his hearts?
Yes.
Yes, 4 and 4 is 8. So Judy can bid 3 hearts to say, partner, I have a fit with your hearts. Game is guaranteed. So Judy, please bid 3 hearts. So let's look at our story so far. 1 club, I have an opening hand. 1 spade, I have at least four spades, and I either have at least 6 points, or I'm bad, but I couldn't stand clubs. Most of the time, we're going to have 6 points. 2 hearts. I have 4 hearts, and therefore 5 clubs, and at least 17 points. 3 hearts, partner. I have a fit with your hearts. Game is guaranteed. We might even have more. Everybody okay so far? I can see there's a question from Kathy McQueen saying,
Explain to
how
me
do
how
you
you
know there's 5 clubs? Because in this sequence of bids, the second bid suit always has at least 4. And that makes the first bid suit, the clubs, always more than 4. If we were 4-4, probably just to no trumps, we'd have a balanced hand. But with 5-4 in 2 suits, that is considered unbalanced. And we're showing that shape with this reverse pattern.
We
So,
have another question.
Okay, go ahead.
Question is, why not just go to 4 hearts?
Well, because the north hand is unlimited. So Judy's hand in support of hearts. She's got 9 high card points, and a singleton club makes it worth at least 11 points. She knows about 9 of her partner's cards, and she's got control in one of his other suits. And, you know, he's got a lot of points. So we're going to go slow. We should always go slow when we can't be passed. We should always go slow in case partner wants to do something. So here, what are we going to do? Jake very well might choose to bid 3 spades now to say, I've got first or second round control of spades. Or he might just choose to bid 4 clubs to say, I have the ace of clubs. A lot depends on your agreements. Are you going to bid first round only, or first or second round? In any case, we're definitely going to get to 4 hearts. But I think that Jake at the very least should bid 4 clubs on the way. So, okay. Marissa will pass. And Judy's looking at 3 dead diamonds. So she's just going to bid 4 hearts. Okay. And that probably will end the auction here. Okay. Why does it end the auction here? Jake is looking at 2 dead diamonds, as we call it, 2 useless diamonds, no control. And his partner did not show control of diamonds. Therefore, we're off 2 diamonds, there is no slam. So Q bidding is always preferable to jumping to 4 no trump Blackwood. So here we are in 4 hearts. Marissa is going to pass. And are we going to make 4 hearts? Well, no spades, no spade losers, no heart losers, 2 diamond losers, and we can take a club finesse, which happens to work, and maybe we can rough a couple of clubs. So I think we're going to make 4, maybe 5, but not 6, because they can cash 2 top diamonds right from the get-go. Okay, so any questions? Okay, well, let's go on to the next hand. As always, Jake's hand is probably not going to change very much, but Judy's is always going to be changing a little bit. So Jake, I think you know how to open the bidding. And Marissa and Tom are just going to pass throughout for the time being. One spade by Judy, at least 4 spades. Two hearts by Jake, a reverse, bidding a suit that his partner has denied. 4 hearts, therefore at least 5 clubs and at least 17 points. Now we agreed on the last deal that rebidding a suit that has already been named is a game force. So Judy has 9 points and she has 6 spades. So she can rebid her spades to say, partner, I have more than 4 spades and I have enough to go to game opposite your 17. I don't know where the game is yet. I don't have a fit in hearts. I think I would bid 3 clubs rather than 3 spades, Jake, because you don't have 3 spades.
But I know she has 6 of them.
Because you're looking at them, you cheater, you.
No, when she went from one,
No.
you could have opened with 4 spades. You're
No,
right.
I clearly said more than 4 spades and enough to go to game, but this bid does not guarantee 6 spades. Normally it would, but it does not after the reverse. It just says more than 4. Okay, so 3 clubs by North saying, partner, I'm told my hand, I'm not able to bid 2 no trump. I can't stop diamonds. And now Judy is going to bid 3 spades. And now she's told her whole story. 2 spades said we're in a game force. 3 spades says, partner, actually I've got 6 and we're in a game force, but I don't know if you're void. You could have 4 hearts and 6 or 7 clubs and no spades at all, but we're certainly in a game force. And now this time Jake can take the push to 4 spades.
Sorry.
Okay, so what are you going to lead against 4 spades, Marissa?
What am I going to lead against for Spain?
I think it's west, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
it's
Thank you.
Tom, yeah.
Or Tom?
Yes, thank you, Judy.
That's a tough one. I lead through strength, so I guess I'll go up with a heart.
Okay, so on the opening lead, what's the heart situation? No heart losers. In fact, it's a very favorable lead for us because we're going to be able to throw some losers away on the good hearts. We can get rid of 2 diamonds on the hearts. We can take a spade finesse. If it loses, we need to play on hearts and get rid of some diamonds before we do that. Maybe we just want to take the ace king of spades and let them rough in, but in the meantime, we're pitching on our losing hearts. That's probably the best way to handle this. So that's the line of play that I would take. Normally, I would take the finesse. We're not going to play them because
Okay.
we have to talk quite a lot about these bids. Okay. So in any case, we're certainly going to make 4 spades, maybe 5. Okay.
We have some questions on this hand.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm not sure. Well, let me take this one. I don't know if it's for this hand. If Judy had 6 points and more than 4 spades, what would she bid?
On the last hand, well, her bid would still be 1 club, 1 spade.
Okay. The next one from Billy. If the reverse is forcing, why is the rebid by responder showing a game force?
So that's our agreement, because partner has to know whether her responder is weak or not. So somebody has to limit their hand. Otherwise, nobody knows where we're going. It's like setting off on a car journey without a destination in mind and no map either. We would just be driving around aimlessly. So the purpose of bidding in bridge is to to try to find a fit and then to decide how high to go. So since the reverse is forcing, responder can now say whether or not we have enough to go to game. And I'm going to show you the weakness bid in a moment. But right now we just have this agreement that a rebid of any suit that has already been named is a game force.
Another question, please.
If the opener promises 17 points, the responder needs as few as 8 points in order to make that game force. So with less than 7, then they're going to do something different.
Okay, these are theoreticals. What would Jake bid if he had 4 clubs and 3 diamonds?
Well, he would open a club, but then he couldn't reverse. If he had a big hand, he might jump to 2 no trump.
Mhm.
Right.
So when you reverse, you always guarantee that your first bid suit is longer than your second bid suit. Always. Okay. Run out of questions?
No, there's one more.
Okay.
Second bid for Judy with 6 points and more than 4 spades.
Well, the second bid, so after a reverse, she can rebid her suit to show more than 4.
Mhm.
And that would say we're in a game force. And as I've said, when we don't have enough to make the game force, we will meet that bid a few hands from now, maybe the next hand. I don't remember the order. But so far, we've had a game force on each of these hands.
And the last question,
Mhm.
if West had led a diamond, which one? Well, the hand is gone.
It's the same diamond suit.
If they
I don't-
were supposed to lead a diamond, if West were leading a diamond, he cannot lead a diamond.
And
Full stop. Because he's got the ace without the king. So this is not a deal on which to squander your ace. Look at the cards and see if West leads the ace of diamonds, it'll go 5, 3, 6. And that's not what we want. Aces are meant to capture kings or queens. So we do not lead the ace unless we have the king. Okay. So 1 club by North, I have an opening hand. Marissa is going to pass. Judy has 5 points. That she's got an ace. We should always take a bid when we have an ace. She has 4 spades, so 1 spade. And now Jake's got the same hand as always. He's going to bid 2 hearts. Wake up, partner. I bid a suit that you denied. I've got a monster, at least 17 points. And I have 4 hearts. That's why I didn't open 1 heart. And I've got more clubs than hearts. And now look at Judy's hand. She has 5 points. If her partner has a big hand, has 17, do we have enough for game? 17 and 5, 22,
No.
not a prayer. So now we're going to introduce the weakness bid. So since a bid of any suit that had already been named would be forcing, Judy is going to bid 2 no trump. And this must be alerted as, Judy, please type in weak. 2 no trump, weak. Thank you. So because this is an alertable bid, it's got a secret code meaning to it. We have to inform the opponents that this is our weakness bid. Bad hand. Now, after the weakness bid, the opener normally goes back to their longer suit, to 3 clubs. So if partner doesn't have enough, he's got 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, and he must have 18. With his 18, if partner doesn't have 7 points, there's no game. So 3 clubs, he's going back to his first bid suit. And now Judy is going to pass. And we can play 3 clubs. It's great that she's got a lot of clubs to go with his. So would they make 3 no trump here? No, well, they'd lose 4 diamonds right from the get-go and the ace of hearts. So they cannot make 3 no trump. So this is a very good contract. Can they make 3 clubs? Well, it turns out the king of clubs is favorable. That's very nice. So no club losers, 1 heart loser, no spade losers, and 2 diamonds. They'll make 3 clubs or probably 4 clubs. So that's a very nice contract. Okay, any questions on this one?
Yes. If Judy bid 3 clubs, would that be game forcing?
Yes.
Excuse me.
Any rebid of a suit that has previously been named would be a game force. So with 5 opposites 17, that's nowhere near enough for any game. You normally need about 28, 29 points to make game in a minor, 11 tricks. So bidding 2 no trump, the opener nearly always goes back to their first bid suit. And Judy's happy to pass. See, she can't bid it herself because that would be forcing. And then we would get into trouble. Okay. Let's go on to the next deal.
And I would be entitled to lead a diamond, of course, no? Because it's the only.
Yes, now Marissa, leading from the east, Marissa could lead a diamond. And
Yes.
from king 4th, she could lead a low diamond.
Mhm. Yes. There's another one? Okay, fine.
Now, I usually don't bid the minor. I would bid the major. Do you want me to bid a diamond or a spade?
No, I want you to bid just your major.
Okay.
Here's my criteria for this. Judy's got 4 spades and 4 diamonds, but she doesn't have enough to force to game opposite a regular opening hand. So she must bid her spades first. The 4-card major takes priority over a 4-card minor. So she should always bid a spade here. Okay, so let's look at North's hand. 2 hearts, reverse, bidding a suit that his partner has denied. Big hand, at least 17 points. Now Marissa's going to pass. And now let's look at Judy's hand this time. She has enough points to be in game, but she doesn't want to bid any suit that has already been named, because that could get us into trouble, because partner would think she had a fit and she doesn't. So with this hand, we have a plan. We believe that if partner's got clubs and hearts, we can make no trump.
Oh,
So, but instead of jumping to 3 no trump, we're going to just bid 2 no trump to see what partner does next. He's not allowed to pass 2 no trump. He most probably will bid 3 clubs. And then we will bid 3 no trumps.
am I alerting this again?
Yes, you have to say 2 no trump.
Weak?
Maybe instead of saying weak, it should be forcing.
All right.
Just forcing, I think. That's probably a better answer than weak, forcing.
Let's see.
So West is going to pass. And now Jake is going to go back to 3 clubs. And his expectation is that Judy will pass. Marissa's going to pass. And now Judy's going to bid 3 no trump. So you might say, well, why did she bid 2 no trump instead of just jumping? Well, is it possible that Jake has 5 hearts and 6 clubs? That's possible. So if that were the case, they might well belong in 5 or 6 clubs rather than 3 no trump. But he just bid 3 clubs. So 3 no trump by Judy. So is she going to make it? So this time Tom is on lead. So what would Tom lead? Well, there's only one suit. I like diamonds, but not the jack.
Okay.
If you're going to lead diamonds, you have to lead a low one. So this looks like he's leading low from the king. So this is a rare time when we're going to go up with the queen. And now we're going to stop and count our tricks, because he got off to the absolute worst lead from our point of view, because we've got a lot of losers. We're going to take two spade tricks, and one diamond trick is 3. We've got to knock out the ace of hearts, and we've got to find the king of clubs. So I don't think we're going to make 3-no trump on this hand, but I think we should duck.
Oh, okay.
I think you should duck. You don't have a prayer because now they can take a whole lot of diamonds.
But they might block themselves and I might get the 8.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Okay, so go about your business. What you going to do next?
Oh, okay. Hmm. I squeezed myself. Let's see.
Probably was you forgot to cash your spade.
Yeah.
Chance.
Okay. Ah.
We lost
Oh,
Wes.
she lost her seat. Oh, here he is. Good.
I came back. Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay, and we have to give you a hand. Okay.
Well done, Judy.
Thank you.
I think it makes it easy when we can see all the cards.
Yes, it does.
Well done. Okay. So different suits involved this time. Let's see how it goes. So Jake is the dealer. Lovely hand.
Mm.
Well, here's the thing. With Jake's hand, he's got 5 hearts and 6 diamonds. But he's got a very big hand. He's got 9, 12, 16, 19 points. So he's got a hand that's strong enough to reverse. So I think we have to start with 1 diamond.
Hmm.
Okay, 1 diamond. So now Judy's got a perfectly normal 1 spade bid. And now Jake is going to bid Well, we'll see what Jake chooses to bid. Reverse, big hand, 4 hearts, at least 4 hearts, and therefore at least 5 diamonds. Well, but I think you really want to be in 3 no trump here.
Oh,
Well, I don't know where you want to belong. It gets 3 diamonds is forcing. But just bid 2. I didn't even think of that. Please undo and bid 2 no trump.
okay.
See what partner does next.
Undoing it. Okay. So 2 no trump without an alert or just,
Just 2 no trump forcing.
oh, forcing, that's right.
I mean, if partner bids 3 clubs to, bid out his shape, then you can bid 3 no trump if you want. So 3 no trump is always superior to, game in a major, in a minor. No. Too fast, Jake. So you've shown 4 hearts and 5 diamonds. Is that an accurate description of your hand? No. So let's undo the 3 diamond bid. So now, how many hearts do you have?
5.
You've got more than you promised. Your first 2 heart bid said that you had 4, but you've actually got 5. So now you're going to bid 3 hearts. So now Judy knows that you have 5 hearts. Now, why didn't you open 1 heart? Because you have 6 diamonds and a big hand. So now Judy does not have a fit with your hearts. But she knows she knows about 11 of your cards that are red. You only have 2 other cards. You could have 2 clubs. You could have 2 spades. You could have 1 of each. But now she is going to take charge of this auction. And it's not easy because if she bids 4 diamonds, you'll pass. If she bids 5 diamonds, that's game. So she's going to bid 4 no trump to ask how many key cards you have. And this will sound like it's key cards in support of hearts.
Right.
Most people play that when we don't have a confirmed fit, that we base our answer, our key card answer, on the last suit bid, which was hearts. So 4 no trump, passed by Tom.
Sorry.
And now how much does he have? He has 2. 2 key cards.
With the queen.
And we've
the-
got 2, that's 4. Because we've got the ace of spades and the ace of diamonds. So we have 4 key cards. So 4 out of 5 is pretty darn good. Do we have any idea what they are? Well, it could be the ace king of hearts. And he could have the king of diamonds and we've got the ace. So that sounds pretty good. I think there's a reasonable play. He might have the ace of clubs and the ace of hearts or king of hearts. He's got a lot of points. So I would now bid 6 diamonds. I'm sorry, you've got to answer key cards, right? So what did he have? He showed 2, but we didn't put the bid in yet.
He has 2 with the queen if it's hearts.
2 with,
And it,
right, 2 with the queen. That's 5 spades. Thank you.
No, he, oh yeah, because we find him.
Because it's based on hearts. And now Judy is going to bid 6 diamonds.
I'm going to bid 6 diamonds.
6 diamonds.
Okay.
Well, you know he's got 6 diamonds.
Yeah, I do. And
Showed 5 hearts and therefore 6 diamonds. So we're going to bid 6 diamonds.
okay.
And Jake must pass. He's got 6 diamonds, so what does he care? This is going to play very nicely.
Sure is.
No diamond losers, no spade losers, no club losers. You have to lose the king of hearts. But Judy has 2, so she can take the finesse
Mhm.
and it happens to be on side. So I think this hand makes 7.
Right.
So this is the beauty of the reverse. I'm just going to go over this because it was a little bit different. 5, 8, 12, 14, 15, 19 points. 5 hearts, 6 diamonds. Good enough to reverse. Start with 1 diamond. Partner, the opponent's pass throughout. Judy has 10 points. She doesn't know he's got a good hand. She just knows he opened a diamond and she's going to bid 1 spade. Jake now bids 2 hearts, bidding a suit that his partner has denied, promising at least 17 points, at least 4 hearts with at least 5 diamonds. Judy falls back on 2 no trump, which typically would say to partner, I've got a poor hand, not enough for game, and my expectation is that you will rebid your diamonds. But he didn't. He rebid his hearts. So now we know he has 5 hearts, ergo 6 diamonds. 4 no trump by Judy. Sounds like key card based on hearts. 2 plus the queen of hearts, says Jake. 6 diamonds, that's our spot, says Judy. And Jake is smart enough to listen because he's described his hand accurately and now his partner has placed the contract. Okay. Any questions on this?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Anita wants to know if a raise of a suit that's been bid, oh, wait a minute, sorry, wrong question. Doesn't the opener's second bid have to be a lower suit in reverse?
No, the opener's second bid is always a higher ranking suit than his first bid suit. It's bidding a suit that his partner has already denied. Okay.
Okay, next question. If a raise of a suit that's been bid is game forcing, why would East rebid 4 diamonds on their third bid, not be forcing at all?
At which point? Because she'd be taking a preference. So it's responder's second bid that describes her hand. So on this hand, 2 no trump was fudging with an expectation that partner will probably bid 3 diamonds. And then she's going to bid 5 diamonds, very likely. But her thinking is that if partner has, for all she knows, partner might have 4 hearts and 5 diamonds and 4 clubs and a very big hand. So 2 no trump always allows the opener to further describe their hand if they haven't really told their story. Well, here he hadn't told his whole story because he's got 5 hearts and 6 diamonds. So he sends that message by rebidding his hearts.
Rosemary, what I don't know is when I ask for no trump, he's giving me an answer in hearts. He could be missing the king of diamonds. I don't really know his diamond holding.
Well, but if he's missing, yes, but you have to think about where his points are. What else could he have?
Well, he could have the king of hearts instead of the king of diamonds.
Okay, in which case you have no heart losers and you have to take a diamond finesse.
Okay.
So start to think about his point count. He could have 10 points in hearts. And that only gives him 6 points in diamonds. That's if he had the king, queen, jack. If he doesn't have the king of diamonds and he had 10 points in hearts and only 3 points in diamonds, that's 13. What else could he have? He must have your fill-in in spades, or he must have the ace of clubs.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that he's probably, I mean, if he's got 2 small clubs, and he had the ace, and he had whatever he's missing, the king of hearts instead of the ace of clubs, and he had 2 baby clubs, then you're going down because they can take 2 club tricks. But in bridge, in case you hadn't noticed, not much is perfect. We do the best we can and we make educated guesses. But if partner's got 17 and we've got 10 points, that's 26 sure points for starters. But we know that Jake's got an incredibly shapely hand with 11 red cards. So it's worth taking the risk.
Okay.
2 more questions.
Yes.
Jens wants to know how the auction would go with either 5 diamonds or 5 hearts.
With do you mean if he was 5-5?
I'm not sure.
Well, if you're 5-5, you can't reverse because however good your hand is, because a reverse always shows 2 long suits, one longer than the other. And in a reverse, the longer suit is always the lower ranking suit.
Okay, next question. Ada wants to know, if it hasn't already been mentioned, how many points does the opener need to reverse?
17 minimum.
And I'm not sure if this is part of the question. And then she says, or responder.
Well, responder is just responding to the original opening bid, which happened to be 1 diamond on this deal. So what does she need to respond to 1 diamond? Not much at all. So here she's got a 10 count, which was very nice. But a traditional response over 1 diamond or over any 1 level bid is 6 points or maybe less. If partner opens a minor, advanced players respond with diddly. If they have a fit in the minor, I could pass with 0 points. But if I don't have a fit, the other day, it went 1 of a minor and I bid 1 spade on Jack 10, 5th of spades and nothing else in my hand. So, bridge is a gamble. I didn't want that to get passed out when I didn't have a fit with my partner's clubs and we open a short club. Someone will be laughing all the way to the bridge bank.
Rosemary, could you please, I think we've seen 3 different minutes of this 2-no trump forcing, no? Depending on.
Well, it nearly always said, most of the time, it's the weakness bid. I don't have enough to make a game forcing bid.
Okay.
But sometimes we have points, but we just don't know where we're going to end up. And remember that 3-no trump is always better than 5 of a minor.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So once we go effectively, we know that there are 6 diamonds. We know that there's not much prospect of making 3-no trump because we don't have a club stopper. And we know about 11 of their cards. And so now we're aiming for 6 diamonds. That's the bottom line. We have to be able to think where we want to end up. So when Judy bid 2-no trump, if she doesn't have a fit with the hearts, she has a big fit with diamonds. But if partner now shows clubs, then maybe 3-no trump is better than 5 diamonds. But when he rebids his hearts and she knows he's got 6 diamonds, 6-5 in the red suits, now she's smelling a diamond slam. So she's checking for key cards, but it has to be based on hearts because there's no room for her to force in diamonds. So I wonder what would happen if the auction had gone 1 diamond, 1 spade, 2 hearts. Instead of bidding 2-no trump, imagine that Judy bids 3 diamonds to say game force with a fit in diamonds. Now, Jake would bid 3 hearts, because if Judy has 3 hearts, that's a better contract. Hearts is better than diamonds. After 3 hearts, Judy could now bid 4-no trump. Bid 4 diamonds And that would be key card for diamonds.
Hmm.
So that would be a great way to get away from Judy's problem, you know, about does he have the king of diamonds? So let's say what would have happened if we had bid 4 diamonds here. In fact, ask for a couple of undos. And Tom, and ask for another undo, Judy. And now ask for another undo, Judy. Okay. So over 2 hearts, let's bid 3 diamonds and see what happens. So this says, partner, I hear you. Game force in diamonds. And now Jake is going to bid 3 hearts and say, that's fine. I'm glad you've got a diamond fit and we're going to game. But actually I have 5 hearts and 6 diamonds. And now Judy can bid 4 diamonds. So she's bidding 4 diamonds, not 5 diamonds. 4 diamonds is stronger. Always remember that slow shows strength. So 4 diamonds is key card for diamonds.
Is that alertable?
Nope,
Nope. Okay.
nothing is alertable so far. So now 4 diamonds. Over 4 diamonds, we're playing 1430. So how many key cards does he have? He's got 2 plus the queen. So 4 hearts would be 5 clubs. I'm sorry, 4 hearts would be 5 clubs. That's a silly thing to say. 4
Now, yes.
hearts would be 1 or 4. 4 spades would be 3 or 0. 4 no trump is 2 without the queen, and 5 clubs is 2 plus the queen.
But he's got 3 with the queen. 3.
He's got 1. He's got 2 aces
And the king.
3. Okay. So how does he answer 3? Clubs is 1 or 4. I'm sorry. Hearts is 1 or 4. Spades is 3 or 0. 4 no trump is
2 without the queen.
Hang on. Doesn't he have 3?
Yes.
Yes, he does. He has 3.
So hearts is 1 or 4. Spades. We have to change this to 4 spades. 3 or 0.
But she has 3 plus the queen.
But you
Doesn't
can't
There
do
isn't.
it. It's just 0 or 3. So
No, it's plus the queen.
no,
That's
but
only if you have 2.
there isn't an answer for it to show the queen. We can show 2 plus the queen, but it's
Okay, okay.
1 or 4, 3 or
Okay.
0, and then the queen doesn't come into it.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
However, we can ask about it. So I think probably the next best thing is if he's got 3 or 0, could it be 3? No way, Jose, there wouldn't be enough points. So he must have 3 and we've got 2, that's 5. So now we know we have all the key cards. So some people play that 5 of the other minor asks for kings. So let's bid 5 of the other minor. Marissa's going to pass. And Judy's going to bid 5 clubs out of the blue. 5 of the other minors says, how many kings do you have? And he's got 1 king.
2.
But he's already shown the king of diamonds.
Ah, okay.
So he's shown 1 king. So we don't know where the king is. But anyway, we're going to bid 6 diamonds, not 7.
No, you answer.
When
You're
he-
supposed to. Isn't he supposed to answer?
Well, clubs is
that-
0 and diamonds is 1.
Oh, okay. So then that's 6. Yeah.
And pass. And so we've got to 6 diamonds. So once again, we have no problems. We're going to lose. We have to find the king of hearts and it's on side. So making 7. But we should never bid 7 if it's on a finesse. Never. My mega guru once said just in passing to the group at the table, never bid 7 unless you know for sure you've got the ace king of all 4 suits.
Very
that's
well.
Very nice rule to remember.
Excuse me, there's something I don't understand. Okay, after 4 diamonds, then he goes 4 spades. That's what is that?
0 or 3 key cards.
4 spades.
4 spades, because 4 diamonds was Blackwood.
Oh, 4 diamonds was
How do
Blackwood.
we know it's Blackwood? Because we already confirmed a fit in diamonds. Okay, he continued to bid his hand and bid 3 hearts. And now 4 diamonds, because we confirmed the fit, and we didn't just jump to 5 diamonds, 4 diamonds, we're in a game force. This is now key card for diamonds. So playing 1430, hearts would be 1 or 4, spades is 3 or 0. It can't be 0 because he wouldn't have enough points. So 5 clubs now says, how many kings do you have? And he said, just 1. If he had shown 2 kings, we could probably bid 7 diamonds.
Shouldn't North's answer after the 5 club be in the 5 range, not at 6?
Oh, I beg, I guess it could have been, thank you. Who pointed that out to me?
I'm PAL 44.
Thank you very much. Yes, 5 diamonds would be none and 5 hearts would be 1. Or you could play specific kings and he could show the king of spades. I have the king of spades. A lot depends on whether you're playing number or specific. But if we know that he's got the king of diamonds, well, he showed 3, ace of clubs, ace of hearts, king of diamonds, and now he shows the king of spades. Now you could probably bid 7.
Quick question.
Is this 4 diamonds Blackwood? Then what they call minor wood?
Called minor wood, yes.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, fine.
Yes. So, or minor suit key card.
Okay.
But in order to use it, you must first agree that A, you're playing it, and B, that you have to confirm a fit before you can use it.
This may be the last hand.
Thank you. So Marissa, you're up.
Oh, I can bid. Wait.
I can bid.
Okay, there you go. Fine.
Okay, 1 club. Okay, perfect. Okay, to make it easy, north, south are going to pass. Perfect. Reverse. Wake up, everybody. Reverse, reverse.
Mhm.
Very good. Forcing.
I have stoppers everywhere, so I go to 3.
No. He said that he's got a bad hand and we're probably going to end up in one of your suits.
So I can only repeat the first one. Okay.
Right, you go back to the first one. And then surprise, surprise, he says, actually, I'm willing to play 3 no trump. No, you're willing to play 3 no trump.
Ah,
No, you have a good hand, actually. That's
Okay. But you have to start with 2 no trump when you know you're going to 3 no trump, in case partner has 5 diamonds and 6 clubs.
fine.
Then you might want to be in a diamond slam.
Okay.
Okay, very good. So that was perfect bidding. So I'm going to go on to, and you'll make it. So I'm going to go on to the next one to give I want to give Judy and Tom a chance to bid as well. One diamond. Perfect. Perfect. Well, Jake's first decision is, does he have a bad hand or a good hand, enough to go to game? Well, but I think you should go slow, Jake. I think that's much too fast. Because three hearts is a game force. Our agreement is that a raise of any suit that has already been bid is a game force. So over three hearts, partner can Q-bid. Excellent, 4 clubs. Now you know about 9 of your partner's cards. So there's only 4 that you're worried about. You've got the King of Clubs to help out that suit. You've got Singleton, his first bid suit, and you've got the Ace of Spades in addition to good hearts. You've got 11 points opposite his guaranteed 17 or more. So now North can take charge, and over 4 clubs, you can bid for no trump to ask. Now, what suit are we asking on? Well, we've confirmed a fit in hearts. So key cards for hearts. What does Judy have? 5 diamonds, 0 or 3. Do you think she's got 0? No, impossible when she's got a really good hand. So she's got 3, we've got 5. So I don't know if you want any more information or if you're just willing to go. Tom, we're waiting for you to pass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
I'm so fascinated by the hand.
Mine is better.
So you have all the key cards, so you might just want to bid 6 hearts. Perfect. Are we going to make it? Let's have a look and see. Well, no heart losers. We've got the Ace, King of Spades. We have to rough, but we can probably set this up. We have no diamond losers. We have to rough a club. We could take the diamond finesse and set up the diamonds to get rid of our spades on the diamonds. That might be the best way to play it. Diamond finesse will lose, but then we can play the ace and rough one, and then the diamonds will be set up. And all our little spades will go on the diamonds. So I think that we can make it. A lot depends on the opening lead. But I think there's not too much trouble making 6 hearts. So I think I have one more hand.
A question before you go.
Yes.
The 4 club bid in the previous hand,
Mm-hmm.
I'm being asked what that meant.
It was a Q bid showing first round control of clubs.
Thank you.
We went beyond 3 of our major, so we're on our way to game. We were in a game force, and so we're showing first round control on the way to game and maybe slam. Okay. So Tom, you're up. Perfect. Do you have a fit with your partner's hearts? No.
No.
Do you have a suit that you could bid at the 1 level? No.
No. No.
Do you have enough points to bid at the new suit at the 2 level? No.
No.
The only bid available is 1 no trump, and it's forcing for 1 round. No, you've got a huge hand. 9, 10, 16. It's enormous. How many
All right.
losers do you have? You're missing the king of spades and the ace king of diamonds, a 3 loser hand. So even though you don't have 17, it looks like a whole lot more than that. It looks like a 2 club opener. So you're safe to bid 2 spades. Okay. You know your partner doesn't have 3 hearts. So 2 spades is a pretty good bid here. Is she allowed to pass 2 spades? No, it's a reverse. You're showing a huge hand because you bid a suit that she had already denied. So 2 no trump here is forcing. And now you're going to bid 3 spades. So this is so unusual. You bid spades twice, you must have 5, but you started with hearts, so you must have 6. So Marissa knows about 11 of your cards. So she knows that there's a game. She's got 10 points. She knows there's a game. She's going to bid 4 spades and let you play in the 5-3 fit. And hopefully you can use your other suit to get rid of any losers. So are you going to make it? Well, the opening lead is going to be the king of clubs. Perfect lead. That's going to lose to the ace, and we'll throw off a diamond on it. So can you see that you're going to take all the spades and all the hearts? You'll lose 1 diamond and you'll make 6.
Rosemary, can you open up the hands,
Oh, I'm sorry.
please?
Thank you. So the opening lead will be the king of clubs. That will lose to the ace, and we'll pitch a diamond. And then you've got all the spades, all the hearts, and you'll end up losing 1 diamond. Make 6.
The hands didn't open up.
Oh, they didn't?
No, I can only see my own.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to stop recording now. So thank you all very much for being here. I hope that you will no longer be frightened of the reverse. Salient points. Only the opener can make a reverse. A reverse always involves the opener bidding a suit that his partner has already denied. Responder now has to show whether he had enough to go to game or not enough to go to game. And the not enough to go to game bid is always 2 no trump. Sometimes the responder knows that they will belong in 3 no trump, but he must nevertheless always start with 2 no trump in order to give the opener room to continue to describe the hand. A raise of a previously bid suit is always a game force by responder. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to close the table and switch on video, and we